Welcome back to Bruins Game Reactions. Boston Bruins fall 3-2 in overtime to the Buffalo Sabres, losing 2 of their 3 matchups this season, and meaning at minimum the best they can come out against the worst team in the East is 500. Owen Power... sorry, not Owen Power. Owen Power got the assist. Forgive me, I am tired. Owen Power has the puck up at the point on the power play, sends it down to Jack Quinn. Jack Quinn in the bumper position sends it up to Peyton Krebs at the top of the circle. Peyton Krebs shoots it, goes in, beats Jonas Korpisalo, and it's 1-0 Buffalo less than 5 minutes in. This is a message to everyone that says Jeremy Swayman is not a good goalie and has not lived up and will never live up to that $8.25 million deal. These are not his fault. I cannot say that any more clearly. I understand I have not been watching hockey as long as some people. I understand that I see the game a lot differently than a lot of other people. This isn't earlier in the season where the defense doesn't look like they want to play out in front of Swayman and they play hard out in front of Korpisalo. This D-corps just simply does not wish to play hockey. It is so aggravating. And I'm not just talking about this. This is a power play goal. That's a little excusable. You can excuse the first 2 goals of the last 2 games that Jeremy Swayman has played, both of which are off terrible icings, in which you really didn't need to ice the puck. But you did in both situations. The Tampa game, you iced the puck. Sorry, not Tampa game. That was last time. The Ottawa game, you iced the puck 4 times, and you expect it to not bite you. It's gonna bite you every single time. I cannot explain it. I'm not gonna risk losing my voice over this, even though I probably will later tonight when I'm talking with buddies about it. It is so aggravating watching this team have a 100-point score. I am marking it down as fact. I believe this is game 70. Might be game 69, actually. Nice. It's game 69 of the Bruins season. David Pastrnak is going to hit 100 points, and this team is going to miss the playoffs. And at the rate that they're going, they're not just going to miss the playoffs, they're going to get a top 5 draft pick before the draft lottery. I can't. I cannot wrap my head around this. How nothing got done at the trade deadline. How do you not... I understand that you're selling, you're getting rid of some pieces. How don't you bring in a similar player? I'm not saying Brandon Carlo. How do you not bring in a similar player to Brandon Carlo? This team's defense has quite literally lost half of its D-corps since the start of this season. It was Zadorov, McAvoy. I think that was the starting lineup. Lindholm, Lowry. I want to say that was line 2. Carlo Peak. Witherspoon was the extra. Witherspoon was number 7. Carlo, McAvoy, Lindholm. Gone. Done for the season. McAvoy's been skating. He's not coming back. If you want the best for this team, you do not want McAvoy playing another game for this season. People are talking about firing Don Sweeney. It can't happen. Not this season. Because if you do it now, you don't have enough time before the draft to have the new GM come in, make good selections, and be able to work their way through into next season. It's got to be like game 1 of the season kind of thing. Have the GM come in, give them a roster, or not even... See, because then you get into free agency. July 15th. All the big signings are done more than likely. Like 98 times out of 100, they're done. Fire him July 15th. Get a new GM in here. Apologize. Hey, man, we're sorry. We couldn't give you the best free agency. Dump it on the old guy. No, I mean, this is just ridiculous. David Pastrnak has done everything that he can for this team to get these guys to 100 points and into a playoff spot, and the rest of the team's just a boat anchor. I'm sorry, that includes his line mates, who, I mean, I think the other two had a 2.9. I think they actually outpaced David Pastrnak in this game. That's not important. Well, a little bit. Getting into the next goal, Boston gets it. It is Pavel Zacha. Oh my. Great play by Pasta Peak. Everyone on the ice here except the one guy who didn't touch it. Pastrnak has the puck in the corner, sends it up to the point to Andrew Peak. Andrew Peak sends it back down to Pasta, who is now on the outside hash marks, or where the hash marks would be on the outside, rather. Pasta puts it into the middle. Morgan Geekie plays footsies with it. Zacha jumps over a stick of a Buffalo Sabres defender. I didn't see who it was. Jumps into position, lands on his feet. Geekie is just kind of like, here you go, bud. Here's the puck. There's a wide open net. Zacha takes a shot, scores, puts Boston tie up with Buffalo once again. Second Bruins goal. Parker Witherspoon has the puck in his own end after defensive recovery, and Morgan Geekie is kind of cherry picking for offense. He kind of was. Zacha got a point. Pasta got a point. Geekie had 2. So one of Pasta's line mates outpaced him. Yeah, I mean, Morgan Geekie has the puck, gets on a small breakaway. I think that was Owen Power who was back there at the time. Can't catch up to him, gets a shot in right before he takes the shot. Right before Geekie takes the shot. Geekie shoots, he scores, and it's 2-2. It's 2-1 Boston. And it stays like that, heading into second intermission. Just before the fight. Nope. Just before the 2 goals, Nikita Zadorov had a fight and won it. I mean, that was exactly what you needed. Zadorov comes up, lays out the Sabres captain. Wow, I am pulling a blank here. Oh, who is the Sabres captain? Wow. Wow, I should really know this. Is it Alex Tuck? I think it might be Alex Tuck. This is a horrible video. Wow. Anyways, doesn't matter. Zadorov lays out Buffalo's captain. Jordan Greenway takes exception to it. Gives Zadorov a shot on the way by. Then turns around, faces him. They have a little, hey, you want to go. Confetti gloves. Zadorov buries him. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less from him. It was a 6-6, both guys. 218 to 248. I think that was the weight of each guy. And Zadorov, being the heavier guy, just absolutely feeds him his lunch money. And it was at that point, then Buffalo goes down 2-1. Boston ties it. Buffalo goes down 2-1. And Boston kind of takes over there for a little bit. Comes out of the second period. Chances. Nothing doing, unfortunately. Buffalo then scores, makes it 2-2 in the second. And that's how we head into third intermission. And, yeah, third intermission. Linus Ullmark made a couple of great saves. Wow, I haven't done that in a hot minute. Jonas Korpisalo makes a couple of great saves midway through the third period. Kept his team in it. Linus Ullmark put up his Save of the Year candidate against Boston. Ullmark does it against Buffalo 3 days later. 3 days, 5 days, I don't know. However long it's been, I'm tired, like I said. Yeah. Someone put the shot on in overtime in dying seconds. Tipped by Alex Tuck. Scores. Henry Yokiharu Haru was on the ice for it. Tried to get down and block it. I don't know if it made contact with him or if it just skated past him. Just can't quite get there to get the full block on it. Tuck tips it with his body, and it goes in. Korpisalo was not happy. I don't get why, really. There were a couple moments that were questionable. I mean, the officiating is kind of what you expect in Game 69 of the regular season. I'm a little shocked at the amount of trips that were called, especially against Boston. Didn't think some of them were the best, but yeah, unfortunately, that's why you have a penalty kill. I mean, they were good. Like, what did they do today? Wow, 13 penalty minutes. Ooh. Oh, well, they went 2 for 4. Okay, so Boston was on the penalty kill when they scored at the end there. Yeah, I mean, it's not great. You lose a point, which, I mean, your playoff odds were at 1.1% heading into this. Tank. That's all you can do is tank. Hope you get a better draft position than where you're currently at. You're below Montreal. You're below the Islanders now, I do believe. It's a race to the bottom. Let's see how quick you can get there.